Guten Abend and welcome to day 6 of the Oktoberfest review, Spenno style, but tonight I think it's Spino. So yes, I am so excited, I've managed to get all 6 of the Oktoberfest beers. So please come into the Spencer Arms and let's look at the last beer that I'm going to show you and give it the best review I can, Spino style. I might even show you a little bit of leg. Come on in. Follow me. So here we are, my lovelies, in the Spencer Arms, and I am very excited to bring you the last Oktoberfest beer that I believe has been a proper struggle to get. It's been a long-awaited beer. All the rest have been quite easy to get hold of if you've got like a Beers of Europe, or with me, I've used the Market Harbour store. But this is from a special store in Clarendon Park where I grew up, and it's called the Offie. It's on Clarendon Park Road, and he's been waiting today for them to come in. He said, I will give you a call when they come in, and I went straight down there and I managed to get them, my lovelies. So unfortunately, I didn't want to be greedy. If he had 30 or 40 of them, I would have probably asked for, 2 or 3 or whatever. He limited it to 2. So I do feel very, very lucky. And I did say, if I get it, and I'm really excited because it's Friday, it's the day before Oktoberfest, and I knew that I'm at the Leicester Radio 2 festival all weekend, so I knew I won't be able to, if it didn't come in until tomorrow, I'll be struggling to get it. So I'm very excited about it, and this is one of the reasons why I've gone to a little bit of effort tonight. Put some lippy on, a bit of eyeshadow, done my eyes, my cheeks, and I think I look a little bit Boy George. Come, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Anyway, joking aside, this is going to be a serious review of this beer. I even got a Stein, but I'm not going to use it. He got this direct. His beers came direct from Munich, and they sent these, and he says they are direct from Munich. It's a proper good Stein. Now, I've tried cleaning that and it just won't hold on to the salt as a test of the clean glass. So I'm not going to use it. It needs a regeneration. It needs a proper clean. Anyway, I'm so excited. I'm not going to hold out anymore. The beer has been chilling for a while. It's a nice temperature now. I'm going to use the Budweiser glass I've used all week. It's proven to be pretty decent. And I'm going to get this, what I hope to be, I really hope is going to be a fantastic end to this 6 sort of part Spenno review series. Now, I will say that I'm probably not the most greatest reviewer, and I really want the other guys that I follow, Simon at the Real Ale Craft Beer, Adam, Beer Monster, Crumbly Beard, and the Craft Beer Hub, who he needs to get to 1,000, he's nearly 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to put all of them, tag them all in this video. You need to go and watch their reviews as well if they get it. I really hope they get it because I really want to see their reviews. It's all subjective. We all have different taste buds and things. Anyway, I'm waffling on, as you know, but I've gone to the effort, so you're going to have to just put up with it. Let's get it out of the fridge. Just get it out of the fridge. I don't normally dress as a woman. But I've got to admit, I do like a good stag do where it's dressed as a woman, because it's great to take a handbag. I don't really do man bags. It's great to take a handbag. It's really convenient. And anyway, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. And again, some lovely, I'm not wearing my glasses tonight, so I'm a bit struggling to see. Some really, really nice artwork. Once again, on these bottles, there's the bottle top. Looking very nice. I can't really lend myself to what it is. You're just going to have a look here and see. I like to turn the lights off behind me because they were just shine a little bit bright, causing some weird light. Let's get this AUGUSTINER Brau brew, Lowenbrau Brau, Augustiner Brau. I probably said hello. Janie told me to say the hello in Germany. She's not sure whether it means good afternoon or whatever, but yeah, I give it a go. And to actually say Spenno in German, Siri says it is Spino. So, anyway, Jesus, Lee, shut up. There she is. She's open. Oh, some maltiness there. Let's get this into the glass. Again, pouring very light, very light. Will it darken down? Will it give me the darkness? What these beers are hidden. They're hidden. Ooh. Now I've poured that. Ooh. Oh no! Don't go over. Please don't go over. Please don't go over. Please don't. I don't want to have to sip the top. No. Oh my God! I've caught it. I have caught it. I am very, very, very pleased with that. That is very light. That is a very, very light beer. Now, the colours of these beers that I've had have really sort of like led me to believe that some of the malts, especially the caramel malts that have come through, the toffee type of malts that have come through, you could almost see that they're going to be there. But a few of these have surprised me because they're light like this, but yet I smelt a maltiness there off that bottle. A lovely, lovely, again, snowy white head, nice and thick, nice and creamy looking head. Look at that. Try not to touch the glass there. Oh, a very light, goldeny, like my hat again, look. A nice goldenly sort of like haze, strawy type like look. Just golden, lovely. And the camera is, in this light, showing it as it is. So what am I going to get? As you know, I'm not very good with the nose. But these beers don't really throw a lot of aromas for me. So this, it feels like it's a nice temperature as well. It's been chilling. I did put it in the freezer for a bit to give it a bit of a cold crash almost. Well, not a cold crash, but you know, to get it chilling quick. But then I've put it in the fridge so it just has a nice, steady, all-round chill. So I'm not getting any sort of malts or anything at the minute, but I'm sure it's there, and I will get it once I've had a sip. Ladies and gentlemen, Oktoberfest, Prost, beer number 6, day number 6. Cheers, Prost. Thank you for putting up with me. I hope I put a smile on your face, and I hope I'm going to review it. Now I'm going to be very careful because I've got lipstick on. I don't want it to spoil the glass. I have done in the tissue apparently, so I might just sort of chuck this in so my lips don't really touch the inside of the glass. So if I spill it, sorry. Cheers, everybody. Prost. Was that worth the wait? Yes, because it was. Holy shit. That is, smashing. 6.3% ABV. Oh my God, where are my glasses? Oh, I brought them down. Bear with 1 second. Let me just put the glasses on just to check. I don't want to like give you the, to feel intelligent now. Here we go. So what I've got, 6.3% ABV. These beers, like, I can't get to grips how I'd survive the day. I wouldn't survive the day if I went to Oktoberfest. I wouldn't, because these are so smashable and I drink really quickly. I can't stand there with a pint in my hand. And if I'm drinking out of one of these crazy things, I'm gonna have it filled up with a nice big foamy head on it. Oh, beautiful, crisp. Fantastic levels of carbonation, fizzing on the tongue. What's it leave me? Yeah. Oh, yes. That is a thirsty beer. That is a very small amount of bitterness, but quite, yeah, leaves you a bit dry, leaves you a bit salivating for another, oh, gulp, what a gulp it, oh. Oh yeah, it's coming in. Yeah, there is some nice bready malt. I keep thinking it's a placebo because these all do seem to have that nice bready, biscuity, bready sort of like malt. Some are a bit more darker bready, toastier bready than others. This one is like, this is like a quite a light toast. You know where your toast is, I like my toast quite well done. I almost like to be scraping some of the burn off, if you know what I mean. I quite like it like that. This isn't quite well. This is sort of middle of the road, just lightly toasted. I'm smelling that as well. Quite, and I use this phrase carefully. Another quite earthy beer, which seems to be. I have to be careful when I say earthy. I don't want it to sound all the craft beer, all the beer reviewers out there would know what I mean. But I don't want you to think I'm talking about mud and whatever. What I mean is, it's like if you was to get down to the earth, you'd either smell like you could smell like I don't know, anything, couldn't you? I'm talking more the grassy, earthy. So you get a fresh cut grass, which this isn't. Then you get sort of like a nice summer grass that's been sort of a little bit dry. And if you was to get down, when you sort of like lay on grass that's been scorched by the sun, that's what I'm talking about. That earthy type of, you know, earthy type. It's a good earthiness to it. It's a bit like when your IPAs are a danky. It sounds horrible, that word, but it means it's just full of like real sort of overripe fruit that just really smells. Jenny calls him a smelly bear. This is the earthiness and the bitterness is coming in from the hops. I'm starting to get now, as the beer's warming up a little bit, I love these beers, they're so clever. I'm going to do some warmer versions of these beers. I really am, because I think some of these beers, even though they're lagers, you could drink them warm and really hit that caramel, really hit that malted, caramelly, real toffee type of flavours that these beers are subtly giving to you, and you have to hunt for them. That's what I love. There's nothing better than having a meal where there's a flavour in there that you know well, and then somebody will turn around to you and say that ingredient is in there, and you, oh my god, I can taste it now. And in here, I could probably give somebody this beer and they'd be going, what is that? I can just get it on the back, I can just taste it. And now my mouth is really, it's not overly dry, but my mouth is I want another sip. I'm ready. This is the driest one out of the whole lot. This is the driest one, and I love that. Do you know, I love something that goes quite dry and makes you want to get in there again. Oh, now, yes. So like I say, as you hold this, I don't tend to hold beers like this whilst I'm drinking them. If I was drinking this and we're out and about, if we're at Oktoberfest, we'd be holding it in the handle, and this would be insulating the beer and it'd be keeping it cold all the while. So you wouldn't really be holding it, but we hold beer glasses like this, don't we? This is why these glasses are good, because you hold it with the stem so you're not warming the beer up, and these are very good for tasting beer. But these beers, to me, enjoy them cold, but then let them warm up a little bit, because then you can experience the malts that come through. And as I drink these beers down, now I'm going to give it a couple of minutes before I put that in. As I drink these beers, these Oktoberfest beers, I am getting towards the end of it. I'm making it last, because this would have been gone ages ago if I wasn't reviewing it. Actually, that's probably or getting a little bit of hit from the hops there, a little bit of a top of the palate climbed up. Them earthy. Oh, I love it. I love how unbitter this is. There is some bitterness, but I love how sort of unbitter this, but then how dry it comes. And how refreshing it is. Honestly, I don't mean to swear a little bit, but this is the only beer I've had. It's Friday night. What we're at now, my Fitbit's, it's 8:15. The Craft Beer Hub and Crumbly Beard were doing a live feed tonight, and it was really interesting. I was sat there waiting for the phone call for this beer to come in. I knew I had to go out, and literally I was really enjoying it. I was really enjoying watching them, and they was talking about all different beers and things, and they know their stuff. They know the history of the breweries and the beer, and it's so interesting. And I really want to make this beer review a celebration of the beer reviewers I watch and who I've learnt from. I'm a new channel, and I really appreciate everybody that's watching this. I really do. And I really want the Craft Beer Hub I hope I'm saying that right. It just comes off the top of my head. I really want him to hit 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, you know, the Craft Beer Hub, go and check him out. I've got 160 subscribers. Thank you all. But please go over and check out the Craft Beer Hub. He deserves 1,000 subscribers. He knows his stuff inside and out. So yeah, look, just look in the description of this thing. I'm going to tag all my favourite beer reviewers in there. Share the love, you know. So some of them caramel notes coming out now. Is this now? Sticky lips from the lipstick. They weren't sticky before I came in. But yes, sticky lips. As this warms up, you start getting them caramel notes coming out. Oh, it's so great. They must, I think, like cheating a little bit. When I've watched the Paulaner on their website, they talk about beer tasting. And they do their Paulaner Oktoberfest beer, and they do the Paulaner, the Weiss beer, is it? I would say that Weiss beer. It's like Weiss beer, Weissen beer, whatever, wheat beer. They're all wheat beers, aren't they? So they do, and I think that's a fantastic combination. Get one of these down you first, right? The Paulaner Oktoberfest beer, and then straight after that, grab yourself a wheat beer. And honestly, they lend themselves to each other. You shouldn't, when you're drinking lots of beers back to back, one influences the other. So yeah, these are great. They use, there's a real great back addition of a quick bitter dry. It's like, these are just magical beers. And the reason being is because they give you a flavour. And I think this is why at Oktoberfest, people are drinking all day, crashing the glasses together, pros, because it probably takes you all day to learn about the beers, the craft that's involved in brewing these fantastic beers using the purity law of 4 ingredients. Christ. I mean, what are we doing in this country, starting chucking shit in our beer to try and make these bloody juicy, fruity beers? I've had them myself. I've been guilty of having them myself. These guys are brewing fantastic flavoured beers using 4 ingredients. And ladies and gentlemen, one of them ingredients comes out of our taps. Water, the main ingredients in beer. Okay, the water that comes out of our taps smells like a swimming bath, doesn't it? So they obviously have water from wherever they get it, springs or natural springs, whatever, or they pH it themselves. They do whatever they do to the water to make it their own. But the water is massive when it comes to brewing beer. But also, I think the yeast strains that they use, I think with the wheat beers, I think that's a lot, all about the yeast. You know, like leaving it to mature for a bit, in the fermentation side of things, and then when it's done, let it mature, let it get some of them, like, is it esters out of the beer. I'm looking at myself in here. Is this beer? It's because I'm not with glasses, so I can't see for cold. But like, this beer might be having a little bit of an effect on me. Oh God, it's gone. Look, it's gone. And the other one that I've got in here, the other one that's up the house, is still in the box from the place I got it from. Oh my God. So I've got to do what I did the other day. I've got to swirl this round and I've got to warm it up. I've got to find out what them malts are. My lips are sticky. They're so clever. None of these beers are massively hop forward. None of them. In fact, I have heard, like, and I'm not going to even, I'm not, the only thing I'm going to do is when I finish reviewing the beer is go and watch and search to see my go-to beer reviewers review it and see what they think. I mean, I'm a little bit disappointed with myself because I reviewed this the other night and this didn't rock my boat. It didn't rock my boat. But then when I got to the end of it, a little bit like this, I started getting a bit of like them malty taste out of this. So I don't think I actually did this the justice it deserves, because Crumbly Beer tonight on the live feed, he popped one of them open and he was absolutely loving it. Now, I really respect him, and because he loves it and he knows his stuff, I've reviewed this and it's subjective, and even if I have this a little bit warmer, I still might not like it. And I'm not going to like this beer just because one of my favourite beer reviewers likes a beer. I'm going to give you my honest opinion on it. And I have heard from other people saying, nah, this ain't one of my favourites. So it is subjective. But what you get from us guys, and me being quite an amateur, you get a insight into what the beer is sort of like trying to give to you and how we interpret that beer at different levels of temperature, different glasses. I mean, this isn't, I think this glass is okay for this beer, but like what Crummy Beer said, he's bought a proper glass for the wheat beer. So really for this, he had this in the proper glass. I've been drinking it in this. Now, a wheat beer glass, from what I know, should be narrower at the bottom and wider at the top. But this has probably not got the shape to make the beer do what it wants to do after you've had a sip. Yeah, now this is going to be a long video and I don't care, because like you can fast forward it and you can stop it, pause it, whatever. But all I'm going to say is, even though I've had a joke and a laugh by ordering this, I hate to say the word wench, but like it sounds horrible, doesn't it? But I think it just means a young lady. I said young girl the other day, and I thought I was worried about that. But like, you know, what I mean is, for me, I'm 53 years old, so somebody who's 25 is a young girl, young lady, whatever. And we all have to be careful what we say these days, don't we? And it's ridiculous. But what I mean is, like, this, a wench, to me, for what I heard, is like the one I want to relate to is basically a young lady who's gone to the trouble to dress up in a really nice outfit and serve the beer. And the guys, they have their own outfit as well. and I don't know what the guys are called, but they have the braces and everything else. So it's basically, but I wasn't going to come here and dress as a guy. What's the point in doing that? I'm a bloke. You know, I want to dress as a woman for a laugh. I want to make you laugh. I want to put some makeup on for this last thing. I've been very excited. Janie, my wife, Janie says to me, I can't believe how excited you are about drinking a beer, but you've got to understand the love of the beer to understand the excitement. You know, so this has been warming up for quite a considerable amount of time, and it's still got like some head retention there. I was disappointed I couldn't get it in this glass, but I just couldn't get this glass clean. I couldn't get it clean no matter how hard I tried. I couldn't. The salt test, it wouldn't stick. When I poured the water out, it was all breaking up inside the glass. So, excuse me, so I need to put that in the chemical, and I will do that video at some point, part 3. Yeah, and then I've got loads of Oktoberfest beers now. I've also, from the Offie in Clarendon Park, got some very exclusive Polana beers. One coming in, I think, at 8.5%. So over this Oktoberfest period, I've said to Janie, I'm going to have to drink most nights just to keep the continuity going of these evenings. They're not going to be, obviously, we know there's the 6 officials. But yeah, I've got some very, very exclusive Polana beers. I've also got a brewery in Leicestershire that is brewing some lager and some pilsners that I've been recommended are very, very good. So I want to bring that to you as well. Anyway, here we go for the last sip of this beer at 28 minutes in, and I am not going to edit this video other than the introduction. I'm sorry when you came in the Spencer Arms, it looks like a car crash in here. There's beer bottles everywhere. So anyway, so before I drink this, I just want to say thank you to Polana Oktoberfest beer. I want to give thanks to, and I am going to say this, Spartan, because being a Leicester boy, and Murray at the office says to me today, oh, have you got the Spartan? I went, oh my God, everybody says Spaten. He went, well, S-P-A, Spar, but you know, we're Leicester, so I'm going to say it as it is, as I see it, Spartan. I want to say thanks to that. I want to say thanks to the Hackashaw. I think I called that the Pushcore. I'll say thanks to the Hackashaw, and I want to say a special thanks for that pop of that beer. When that came out of there, it was a proper pop, and it put the EBGBs and shit Adam up at Beer Monster Reviews. It like shit him up. I want to say a massive thank you to this Hofbräu, is it? The Hofbräu. Oh my God. I'm still debating whether this is my absolute favourite Oktoberfest beer. That had everything about it. I'm going to drink all 6 again, and I might even do what Simon did, pour them all out into 6 glasses and drink them all together, and it will be one of those where when you finish you go to bed. And this one as well, the Löwenbräu. Oh my God, the spiciness of that. I see so many beer, well, not so many beer reviews, there's only a few I follow, saying spicy notes on that. And I think, oh my God, I wish I could get that. I wish I could get it. Spicy, peppery notes. And I'm not going to say it if I've watched them review a beer and I have that beer and I don't get that, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, I'm not going to lie about it. But this was spicy. I didn't mention peppery, but then after watching other beer reviews and they've said peppery, I'm like, yes, again, you just told me, yeah, that was a spicy, peppery, wow, absolutely wonderful. It's almost like you've got, this was the one out the lot that I kept putting below everyone I had. And I do feel bad about it because it is brilliant, it is great, and I'm going to try it again. But I would say I've got, out the 6, I've got 5 first places, and the Spartan has just come in 2nd place. And that's no disrespect to these at all. It's just everyone I've had has just blew me away. And that one was not quite blowing me away, but you know what? There's 6 breweries that are allowed to be part of the Oktoberfest, and every one of them is fantastic, and we should be able to have them here. And if Heineken takes over them all, then we'll probably get them all in the supermarket soon anyway. Anyway, concluding this, we're up to 32 minutes with a little video to start off with, and probably a little photo of the offie in Clarendon Park. Subtle. Ooh. Subtle caramel malts, very subtle, very tiny, very teeny weeny amount, but what a lovely way to finish the beer, to have that little subtleness of caramel malts in there, mixed in with the bready malts, with that earthy, sort of burnt grassy type of like feel, aroma and feel to the beer and taste the beer. What an absolutely fantastic beer. It gives me great pleasure to be able to have obtained this beer, and I really wish, and I honestly, truthfully, really mean this, I'm being very selfish because I've only been able to have 2. I am going to keep them to myself, but if I could have, if he had said, look, I've got loads, have as many as you want, but he said this is gold, and he could only give me 2. If I could have had 4 or 5, if I found out that my fellow beer reviewers couldn't get hold of them because, say, I don't know, Beers of Europe didn't get them, or whatever, I would happily have bought them, put them in the box and sent them on. It's not over yet. I've still got to try and go to the market, the Harbour stores on Monday. That's my only chance of getting there. If he's got some left and I do get that opportunity and my fellow beer reviewers are missing out on it, I will get them and I will send them and gift them to them, because them guys need to taste review these beers. They really do. Anyway, I can't thank you enough for watching this video, putting up with a 35 to 40 minute video that I'm probably not even going to be able to download because it's too bloody big. Thank you for all the subscribers. I'd love to get to 200. And please check out in the description of all the other beer reviewers that I really want you to follow, and especially the Craft Beer Hub, because I want him to hit that 1,000 subscribers, and if I can be any part of that, that will really put a smile on my face. And this is what it's all about. This is why I've done this, just to put a smile on your face. Life is worth living, everybody. Take care. Have an absolutely fantastic weekend. If you are going to Oktoberfest, you lucky buggers, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much.